All right, hey guys, we're going to do another review here. This time we're going to look at the Positive Grid Spark 2. This is their new 50 watt amp from Positive Grid. I've reviewed quite a few of their products in the past. More recently, we've taken a look at the Spark Go. We've also taken a look at the Spark Neo headphones, and both of those are excellent products. And now we're going to take a quick review, independent review of the new Positive Grid Spark 2. Simply put, Positive Grid, it's like crack. You just cannot get enough. You start with something small and sweet, and it's their headphones, and then before you know it, you're in a mini practice amp, and then you're looking for more wattage sound and bass, and then you're in their 50 watt. And I'm probably looking at their Spark Live for the next move up, honestly. And why do I keep going from one to the next? They all have their own places and purposes. You know, the headphones are fun for quick jam, quick practice, you know, when you want your cans on. This is just for some quiet time, just you when you don't want your cans on. And then this guy you can use for jam sessions with your friends in the basement, practicing, and a lot of things. The things that make these two products great as far as the Spark 2 and the Spark Go nice is that you have a nice interface so that you can record your music on your DAW. And so I've got both of those connected to my PC, and I'm easily able to stream along to my backing tracks and record my guitar notes the way I like it. So it's very easy to use. So why is Positive Grid so much better than all the other ones? Well, if you're looking at straight tonality, can it beat chop tones? No, at the end of the day, the Flex Prime, the way that this is set up and the number of IRs and rigs that you can get from Flex Prime and the features and functions, this is a better rig designed for, more professional use, and it certainly has more tonality range. And this is top shelf, and it also has a top shelf price point that comes along with it. When you're pairing it up with headphones and everything else, and I've done a review about that. So that is a great product. But at the end of the day, I'm finding myself constantly using the Positive Grid devices because they're just fun. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, and what Positive Grid has done better than everybody else is they've made it fun. So if you haven't used any of their products, really where it's going to set you apart is you're just going to come under your search. You're going to put in whatever song you want to hear. This time I'm looking at a ZZ Top style backing track and maybe E, and then it's going to pull up everything that can come up in that style, and then you've got dozens and dozens of videos that you can just pick and choose from, and then it's going to pull that up for you real quick and then give you the chords, and you're just going to jam along with it. And it's fun. It is just quick, easy, and fun, and that's what practice is supposed to be, and what makes this product better than everybody else, and why you will find yourself using it every single day. That is the reality of it. Ever since I got my Positive Grid products, I have been playing my guitar more than I ever have in the past, and I find the same things going on with all my other friends. We're talking about it the same way. It just makes learning and playing fun again. Now, is this the type of gear that you're going to go out and perform in? Maybe, depending on what level you get, and how much you're going to get as far as the wattage and so forth, and what you're busking or what you're doing with it. But they're all very easy to use. Some of the newer ones have loopers and interfaces like that. But at the end of the day, these intermediate ones are designed for probably practice and play at home, and that's where they're going to excel at. And then you obviously look at their upper lines for some of the more performance live aspects. So they literally have something for everybody. Anyway, if you haven't checked anything out from Positive Grid, I would suggest you start with the headphones. This is a great way to introduce yourself into the world of Positive Grid and all their wonderful aspects that they have. And then I would probably skip this mini amp. It just doesn't have enough bass for probably much of anybody to really love it. And then just jump straight into the 50 watt. It's not as big as you might think. You can see it sitting here on my desk. That's a 32-inch monitor, so you can see that it takes up not too much room as far as the size on the desktop. So this is a great option for you if you're still looking for something small. And of course they have something in between that as well. So a little bit of something for everybody, I guess. Anyway, didn't want to get too deep into the weeds on this. Just plain and simple. Is it good? Is it bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's excellent. And double thumbs up. Go out and get yourself one. You're going to love it. Good job to the guys at Positive Grid. Keep them coming. And if they could find just one way to work in some chop tones, rigs, and IRs, that would be a 5 out of 5 stars for me.